Let your breathing slow. Let your body become heavy and still. Let the sounds of the modern world, the hum of the highway, the soft ping of a device, the distant drone of an airplane, dissolve into a deep and peaceful silence. You are safe. You are comfortable. And I am going to lead you now on a quiet journey, not to a place of chaos or danger, but to a place of wide open skies and endless patient horizons. We are going to spend a single ordinary day on the Oregon Trail. Now, the title of tonight's story might make you smile. Why wouldn't you last a day? Let us find out very gently and with a quiet, warm affection. Not because anything frightening awaits, no, but because the world we are about to enter is so profoundly simple, so deeply connected to the slow, steady rhythm of the earth, that a modern body might find it both exhausting and extraordinarily peaceful. It is a world without engines, without instant communication, and without a single roof overhead other than the infinite starry sky. It is a world that moves at the patient pace of an ox. Imagine you are waking now, not to an alarm but to a soft, gradual gray light. It is the very first hint of dawn, just beginning to touch the vast eastern edge of the world. You are lying not in a bed, but wrapped in a thick, heavy quilt on the hard, flat ground. The quilt is made of worn cotton and soft, faded wool, and it smells faintly of wood smoke, dry grass, and the clean, dusty scent of the prairie earth. You are warm and snug inside it, a perfect cocoon against the sharp, cool, pre-dawn air. All around you, the camp is beginning to stir. You hear the soft, muffled sounds of quiet activity. A gentle cough, the rustle of canvas from a nearby covered wagon, the low, patient footfalls of the night watchman finishing his final round. And then a sound that is the heartbeat of the trail, the soft, rhythmic thwack of an axe, splitting kindling for the morning fire. You push back your quilt and the cool air hits your face, instantly awake and fresh. The sky above is a deep, dusky purple, and a few brave, bright stars are still shining. The prairie around you is vast and impossibly silent. It stretches out in every direction, a dark, rolling sea of grass, and the only landmark is the circle of white canvas wagons, drawn up for the night like a quiet, sleeping herd. You walk towards the center of the circle. There, a small fire is being born. A man is crouched low, nursing a tiny flame from a handful of dry grass and twigs. It flickers, dances, then catches with a soft, satisfied sigh. The warm, golden light pushes back the deep blue shadows, and the smell of wood smoke drifts cleanly into the air. A pot of water is placed on the fire for coffee. The smell of freshly ground coffee beans mingles with the smoke, a rich, comforting, and profoundly welcome scent. Breakfast is simple. There is no kitchen. There is no refrigerator. It is whatever is easy to carry. You eat a piece of hard, dry bread called hardtack. It is not soft or sweet. It is so hard you must dip it into your cup of hot coffee to soften it before you can chew. You also eat a small piece of dried, salted pork. It is tough and intensely salty. This is not a meal of pleasure, but of quiet, durable fuel. Every bite is chewed slowly, deliberately, in the cool, still silence of the dawn. It is simple, it is humble, but it is deeply satisfying. It is the taste of resilience. Now the day's real work begins. Imagine you are standing by your family's wagon. It is a simple but beautiful machine. A large curved canvas top, bleached a soft, dusty white by the sun and rain, stretched over wooden boughs. The body of the wagon is made of dark, weathered hardwood. The wheels are tall, almost as tall as a person, with iron rims that are worn smooth and shiny. The wagon is both your home and your only vehicle. You are the one who will guide the oxen. These are not horses. They are massive, slow, patient creatures with thick, dusty brown hides and large, gentle, dark eyes. Their horns are long and curve outwards. They look at you with a calm, untroubled expression, as if they know the secrets of the infinite prairie. You place the heavy wooden yoke gently across their broad necks. The wood is smooth and polished from years of use. You take the reins in your hand. The leather is dark and supple, still cool from the night air. The sun is now just breaking over the horizon, a brilliant, blinding sliver of gold, setting the whole eastern sky on fire in shades of soft pink and brilliant orange. The day has begun, and then you start to walk. There is no riding in the wagon unless you are very young, very old, or very ill. The wagon is for supplies. Every person walks, and so you walk. You walk beside the huge, plodding oxen. Their pace is steady and slow, a slow, rhythmic, patient walk. Clop, clop, clop. The wagon creaks softly, a gentle, constant, musical groan of seasoned wood and straining canvas. The dust from the dry prairie trail is a fine, pale powder, and it rises in small, soft clouds around your leather boots. Your boots are worn and comfortable, molded perfectly to your feet. The morning passes in this simple, steady rhythm. The sun climbs higher and the heat begins to build. The landscape opens up around you. The grass is not a uniform green, but a beautiful, endless palette of pale gold, dusty green, and soft sage. The sky is an immense, brilliant blue dome overhead, dotted with small, fluffy white clouds that seem impossibly far away. The air is clean and dry, and it smells of hot grass and wild sage. The only sounds are the constant creak of the wagon, the steady clop of the oxen, the whisper of the wind through the tall grass, and the occasional soaring cry of a hawk, circling slowly in the high, silent sky. There is no conversation. There is no need. Everyone walks in a quiet, comfortable, companionable silence, each person lost in their own quiet thoughts, their bodies working in a gentle, steady rhythm. This is a quiet, moving meditation that lasts for hours. When the sun is at its highest point, the wagon train stops. This is the midday rest. The oxen are unhitched and led to a nearby stream to drink. The cool, clear water sparkles and gurgles over smooth gray stones. You cup your hands and drink deeply. The water is so cold it makes your teeth ache, and it tastes of the earth and the distant mountains. The midday meal is simple leftovers, eaten cold. More hardtack, perhaps a slice of cold cornmeal mush fried this morning. You find shade where you can, perhaps under the wagon itself, lying on the cool, hard-packed dirt, or under a solitary, wide-spreading cottonwood tree by the stream. You might close your eyes for just a moment. The shade is a profound, simple relief. You feel a deep physical tiredness, but it is a good tiredness. The tiredness of honest movement. In the afternoon, you might face a small, gentle challenge. The train must cross a river. There is no bridge. You must ford it with the wagons. The water is shallow and clear, sparkling brilliantly in the afternoon sun. But the oxen do not like water. They hesitate at the bank, their large, dark eyes looking uncertain. You speak to them softly, gently pulling on their reins. The team of wagons works together. Men roll up their trousers and wade into the cool, swirling water, which comes up to their knees. The water is shockingly cold and wonderfully refreshing. They guide the animals, speaking in gentle, steady tones. The wagon lurches gently as the big iron-rimmed wheels roll over the smooth underwater stones, the canvas swaying softly. The splashing of the water, the gentle calls of encouragement, the deep, low mooing of the oxen. It is a quiet symphony of cooperative effort. Once across, you stop for a moment to let the water drip from the wagons and to refill your water barrels with the fresh, clean stream. The sun glinting off the water on the oxen's backs creates 1,000 tiny, brief rainbows. As the afternoon light begins to soften and turn a deep, rich gold, the wagon master calls for a halt. The day's journey is over. A new campsite is chosen on a wide, open stretch of prairie. The wagons are drawn into their protective night circle. The oxen are unyoked, their heavy wooden yokes lifted from their tired necks with a soft, grateful sigh. They are led to graze on the rich green grass nearby. Now the evening rituals begin. Fires are lit more easily this time. The smell of wood smoke and cooking food fills the quiet air. The evening meal is a little more substantial. Beans simmering in a heavy iron pot with a piece of salt pork. Cornbread baked in a Dutch oven buried in the embers of the fire. Its warm, golden scent is the most comforting smell in the world. You sit on a simple wooden stool or an overturned bucket and eat your meal slowly, watching the sun perform its final breathtaking show. The sky is a painting of fiery orange, deep crimson, soft rose, and gentle lavender. The vast, silent prairie is bathed in a warm, fleeting golden light. All the colors of the world seem to be holding their breath, a moment of profound, silent beauty. After the meal, there is a quiet, precious hour of rest. The fiddler of the wagon train, an old man with a kind, weathered face, takes out his instrument. It is a simple, worn wooden fiddle. He tucks it under his chin and draws the bow softly across the strings. The sound that comes out is not a loud, fast dance tune, but a slow, sweet, mournful, and deeply comforting melody. It floats out across the quiet prairie, a gentle human voice in the immense silence. The notes hang in the cool, still air. People sit quietly, their faces lit by the soft, dancing firelight, lost in their own quiet thoughts. The stars are now beginning to appear, one by one. The fiddle plays a soft, gentle lullaby. There is no television. There is no internet. There is no phone. The only light besides the fire is the incredible, breathtaking canopy of the Milky Way, arching silently overhead, a river of pure, diamond starlight. You have never seen so many stars. You feel impossibly small, but not in a frightening way, in a way that is deeply, profoundly peaceful. And so, you prepare for bed. You spread your bedroll on the soft, cool earth, right next to your wagon. You untie your heavy leather boots and place them neatly on the ground. You take off your dusty coat and fold it into a pillow. Then, still in your clothes, you crawl inside your quilt. The wool is warm and familiar. The ground beneath you is no longer hard and strange. It has become, over the long weeks, your bed. It cradles your tired body. You lie on your back and look up at the infinite silent stars. The camp is quiet now. The fire has died down to a bed of soft, glowing orange embers. The fiddle has been put away. The only sounds are the soft, rhythmic chirping of crickets, the gentle, contented lowing of the resting oxen, and the quiet, steady breathing of 100 sleeping pioneers around you. You feel a deep, bone-tired peace. Every muscle in your body has been used. Your mind, so often cluttered with endless noise and worry, is now quiet. There was no news to frighten you. There was no notification to distract you. There was just the walk, The simple, steady, one foot in front of the other walk through a beautiful, quiet world. You feel a profound sense of gratitude. And so, as your own mind drifts now, dear listener, let it be carried by the quiet images of that day on the prairie. The cool dawn, the warm campfire, the steady, patient walk of the oxen, the clear, cold taste of stream water, the golden light of the sunset, the soft, sweet song of the fiddle under the endless stars. You are safe. You are free. You are at peace. Rest now under that wide, quiet, starry sky. The trail is long, but the night is gentle. Sleep. Sleep.